Okay, so Fortnite Season 10, it's been out for what now, like 4 days, and these robots still haven't been nerfed? I mean, seriously, these robots are insanely overpowered. Anyways, welcome back to another video. Today, it's actually not a Mythbusters. Today, we're going to be going over some Fortnite locations that are actually going to be returning throughout Season 10, because this season, it's a unique season, and a lot of OG locations that not a lot of people know about just yet will actually be returning. Before we get into today's video, one like equals one time the robot will be vaulted. I'm just kidding, but let's see if we could smash an insane amount of 10,000 likes on today's video. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, guys, at 500,000 subscribers, I will be doing a face reveal because a lot of you weirdos want to see my face for some reason. I don't know why. So if you guys want to help me get closer to that goal, feel free to subscribe to the channel and also turn on post notifications to never miss an upload from me. And without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. So Fortnite Season 10, if you don't know already, it basically went back in time from even before the meteor hit Dusty Depot. That's kind of why you see factories in Dusty Depot still though, because we're slowly going back in time and old locations are popping up around the map. Season 10 kicked off in a time period where right before the meteor was going to hit the map, which kind of explains why Dusty Depot and even the OG factories are still in the game, because those are really the only two locations that sadly did not survive the meteor impact. It's safe to say that after the meteor actually hit the map, the entire map changed entirely, which is it's a good thing for this season, because that means a lot of OG fan favorite locations will be showing up throughout the season. The first of many locations, this one is actually really the only leaked one where we have solid proof of exactly will be looking like. The rest of these locations, they're for sure going to be returning, but we don't know what they will look like just yet, because they're going to be throughout later on in the season. This is going to be possibly even next week or maybe even the week after. What is currently known as Neo Tilted, in a couple weeks or even possibly next week, it's going to be the exact opposite. It's not going to be Tilted Towers like we knew. That the regular Tilted Towers, which we have known from like Season 4, Season 5, that's kind of like the normal version of Tilted Towers, but this version, it's something that we've never seen before in Fortnite. The new location, which will obviously be in the exact same place currently where Neo Tilted is, it's going to be called Tilted Town, and it's basically the beginning of Tilted Towers. It's Tilted Towers, but way back in the day where it was kind of like old western. On Twitter, a user by the name of FN Leaks and Info, he helped me get a lot of these screenshots of what these locations will be looking like, so feel free to go drop him a follow. But anyways, this new Tilted Towers, it's like the old western days. There are 3D renders and actually screenshots of what many of these buildings inside of this town will be looking like, and they're old western. They're like, I don't know, it's from a pretty long time ago, and honestly, I'm pretty hyped for this. I mean, we got a massive watchtower up in the corner, we got like saloons and crap. Like, this town looks insane. If you didn't watch my channel a couple days ago, I made a video explaining the entire Battle Pass theory. I highly suggest you go watch that video for this to really make sense. But the week 2 loading screen for the Fortnite Season 10 Battle Pass, the loading screen takes place in a time period where it looks like an old western time in the background, and the hotel in the background is the exact same hotel that it's actually in Tilted Towers. So there is a very good chance we will be seeing this brand new Tilted Town in the next week or so. Now, the whole Battle Pass theory is basically the Battle Pass will tell events that will go on throughout the entire season by banners, by loading screens, by even items, and even skin wraps. So in the brand new Season 10 Battle Pass at Tier 4, there is this brand new loading screen that it's basically called Rocket Ride. Not only will Season 10 be going through Halloween, which kind of explains the rocket launcher with the pumpkin on the front, which it's a Halloween exclusive rocket launcher, but in the background, if you look closely, that's the OG Retail Row. Sadly, as of right now, we have no clue how late in the season we will be seeing Retail Row, but I'm pretty confident it will be returning based off of this loading screen alone. In a mega mall, it's a little too futuristic for something like Tilted Town. Probably one of my most favorite OG locations is Moisty Mire, and it's actually returning, and there's proof of it returning because it's actually happening in front of our own eyes. Not only in the Season 10 Battle Pass, Tier 14 does it show the Moisty Mire monster literally hiding behind a tree in Moisty Mire. Right outside of Paradise Palms, there is a billboard that literally says, "Now entering Paradise," but it's turning into a swamp. The banner, it's no longer palm trees or whatever, it's literally swampy trees and the same color scheme as a regular swamp would have. Throughout Paradise Palms, you will also find these little like 1x1 buildings kind of growing like these old trees out of them, which are the exact same trees which were all around Moisty Mire back in the day, which it's slowly reversing back in time to the OG Moisty Mire, which I'm extremely happy about. Currently in Polar Peak, literally right up the hill from Frosty Flights, there is another 1x1 building, kind of engulfed in snow, but there is a toilet on top of it. And if you guys remember the OG location of the toilet, I mean Flush Factory, that place was, man. Remember the challenge back there where there were literally hundreds of people landing there every single game? This alone shows the comeback of Flush Factory, and it's in the exact same location where Flush Factory once used to be on the map before it kind of expanded throughout, I think it was like Season 7 to 8. Now, as for like Frosty Flights and stuff, and Polar Peak and all of those locations, I have no clue what's gonna happen to them if Flush Factory does return, because it's kind of like right in the middle of its path. Now, do all of you guys remember Risky Reels, the location with a bunch of cars and a lot of metal, but nothing really too special there? I mean, it had a massive screen which a meteor kind of went straight through, but it was later replaced by the block, which Fortnite totally ignored most of us on. Up on the northeast side of the map, there's this canvas, this white canvas, which is, it's the exact same thing that was in Risky Reels, as well as the drive-in theater sign, which it was always in front of Risky Reels. It would display the movies that we're going to show, but it was famous for knowing what's going to happen later on in the season, and in this specific case, it says prepare for collision. So if that's really not just enough proof about this location returning Tier 49 in the Battle Pass of Season 10, it's literally a spray of the movie theater screen and the cars in the parking lot watching the movie, and it's literally called Risky Reels. The Battle Pass theory video that I made a couple days ago, I mean, it's showing to be pretty true right now. I mean, all of this stuff is actually happening throughout the season, which the Battle Pass does show. Another fan favorite location that I personally really didn't like, but it's going to return, is Lazy Links. The Lazy Links golf course, and I don't know, was it like a hotel or was it like a country club? I don't know, but what I do know is that this location will be returning, because right outside of the Pirate Cove, there is a building that actually has part of Lazy Links returning back onto it, and it's actually in the exact same location where Lazy Links once was. Literally sitting on top of a wooden shack right outside of the Pirate Cove. I mean, there is the country club, I guess. What would this be called? Like the sign or the statue? I don't know, but I have no clue how it's even staying on the roof anyways, but this is the exact same thing that was in front of Lazy Links when you would drive up to the building. Lazy Links was a pretty good location. I personally didn't like it, but I know a lot of fans have been wanting this location to return. Greasy Grove is a fan favorite. There's no doubt about it. Everybody wants this location to return season after season, and even in like Season 7, we thought the ice was gonna melt and Greasy Grove would come back, but I don't know if it's gonna come back, but it actually might. Now, this is kind of a shot in the dark, but why would they do it at Tier 36? They would make a hint of the Durr Burger literally sitting in the middle of the desert. If you don't remember, right when the burger was removed from Greasy Grove, they also kind of made it appear in the middle of the desert in California, but during that exact same time period, Greasy Grove was still on the map. Greasy Grove was still there. So will time go back and Greasy Grove will still be here, just without the Durr Burger head on top of the restaurant? In Season 9, it hinted a lot to what was going to happen in the next season and even at the end of the season, but Tier 37, it literally shows a Bright Bomber kind of in the middle of the playground, and where's that location? It's literally at Greasy Grove. And from one thing that we do know is that the Battle Passes, they predict what's going to happen in the future. I'm very confident that the OG location, the OG Greasy Grove, just without the burger head, it will be returning throughout this season, but it's just a matter of when. Now, there are also many other locations that I'm not 100% sure about of, so I'm not really gonna go too far in depth, but I will be showing them to you. But I will know a lot more info on these, and I'll possibly even make a part 2 when brand new weekly challenges come out and we do get the loading screen banners for those challenges, similar to week 2 in Tilted Towers. But I do believe there will be a chance of Tomato Town returning, as well as the Evil Lair and even the Kevin runes, which the Kevin runes, they were kind of stupid. I mean, monsters literally spawn. This is the one thing I hope they do not return. The Kevin runes, they just ruined the game. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure to go down in the comment section down below and drop a comment of your favorite location that will be returning throughout season 10, and I will see you guys next time.